All right, let's talk peppers for a minute. Let's talk spacing. Let's talk varieties. Let's talk a little bit about care, but we won't get much into care because that'll be a later video. So, as I stated, we are planting bell peppers. So we have Ozark Beauty, we have Peace Bells, we have Yellow Monster bell peppers, we have Red California Wonders, and Golden California Wonders. We have Sweet Chocolate, which is like a half-size bell pepper. They call it a semi-bell. We have Chocolate Beauty, Purple Beauty, Albino Bell, Glow. Glow is a F1 hybrid. Hybrid does not mean GMO, because these are definitely not GMO. Hybrid means they took two different varieties, sometimes three, and crossed them to make one. So don't let hybrid freak you out. We definitely don't do GMO. That's against organic standard. And we have a couple of Islander bells going in. Flavor Burst, just a handful. And I am sure I missed a couple in here. Oh, Spanish Mammoth. That's another one we're doing, another large bell pepper that we do. So our plans here, because we're working a fabric that we got, is to do a triple roll. That'll be 1 feet between rolls in that triple roll, and we're a little over 2 feet between plants. So that'll give them a chance to use each other for support, and it'll be plenty enough room for them to grow. You can plant them tighter than that, but that's about as tight as I like to go. My preference is actually a double roll, especially on some of your bigger plants like ahis, but this will work on bell peppers. They do get bigger, but they'll handle this quite well as long as we feed them properly. And then we're doing putting some new fabric down that we'll burn a single roll on to give us room to work, because we'll cover this whole plot in fabric. But that single roll will give us room to go down between these rolls and work with the peppers to harvest and so forth. We're putting down a organic Harmony fertilizer, certified organic for organic use, and you can of course use it in your home garden, and I highly recommend it. It's a great fertilizer. So we're putting that down at the time of planting. Since we're on fabric, we will not come back and side dress with that, but we will run it through our drip irrigation. We will be running AgroThrive, and we'll be running their bloom formula. At this point in the game, I'm not worried. I could run their green growth formula, but I think I'll be fine. And the reason I probably won't run green growth is because it'll be a little bit extra work on me, because this plot will be running off the same fertilizer injector that the tomato house next to it is running off of, and it is already on bloom formula. So AgroThrive has two. If you hadn't figured that out, they got a green growth and a bloom formula. So a little bit of difference in the composition. So that's what we got going, and I'm going to show you how I went through, laid things out, and what we got real quick. So there's the two trays. They're stacked up there that I just took those out of. And I went through and took all of these out instead of having to drag the trays down there with me as I go. I've got the drill for up here because I didn't get this tilled as well, so I knew I'd have to do these first few with my little drill and auger. The other ones, I've got my little spade that we'll use to put those in the ground. And as you can see, Miss Tiffany is finishing up the next roll of fabric. And then we'll lay another triple roll down, and I'll come back with the flame weeder, and this middle roll will burn a set of holes down through it to plant peppers in. Now this middle one, we will do a 1 foot spacing down through here because it won't have nothing on each side of it. So we'll crowd them just a little bit. So there we are, we're all laid out. That is 72 Ozark Giant bell peppers. All right, let's plant.
So along with the peppers that we're planting, sometimes we have solid fabric and sometimes we have fabric we've already used, but sometimes we got to burn holes in that fabric. So that's what Steve is doing right now. Sometimes this thing's hateful.
Our last one worked better than this one. This one doesn't like to stay lit. I'm going to do some modifications to it. It don't like to stay lit when you touch the ground. But also, every time we start this, show them the tree, the wind blowing. Wind blowing does not help. And it seems like every time we go to burn holes, the wind's blowing.
But
by the way, don't point this at your pet plant you're going to
yeah. But it is really great because that one comes on wheels.
Yep. The other one had a backpack, which was all right. But
yeah.
I don't like packing it around.
No. So sometimes this goes really smooth.
Not real smooth with this one.
Yeah, no. Now Johnny's sells one, and I have yet to. Well, we haven't bought it because, well, it's expensive. If any of you all want to buy one and send it our direction, we'd gladly accept it. But it's a little bit out of our budget for that kind of stuff right now. So we're just using this one. We got this one at Tractor Supply last year, I think. Yep. Now, it was quite expensive. We also used their price match, though, because we found one cheaper online for like $100 cheaper online. So we did use their price match and got it cheaper than what they sell it to everybody else for, which is great. But, so that is how we burn holes.
You see, I'm just kind of touching it to it. You leave it down there, as you can imagine, you can destroy some fabric.
Oh, yeah. I can get going, but like my first holes are pretty rough, and sometimes like I rip whole pieces of fabric apart with it. So the good thing is too, as you're going along, you can take it over here by our greenhouse and you can light these suckers on fire and kill them off. So, you know, dual purpose. So anyway, that's one more step of our pepper planting.
Okay, it's going to be it for today. We'll extend this video tomorrow. We got thunderstorms coming, and we've been at this all day long. It is 4 o'clock. Me and Tiffany have planted. So we have planted about 240 cayennes. I know I said we was going to do bell peppers in here. I'll explain. And around 27 to 30, 32, something like that, of a Korean hot that we grow. So we are ecstatic with what we've got done. And then we've got all of our peace bells in the ground, all of our yellow monster bells in the ground, our purple beauty bells are in the ground, our albino bells are in the ground, our red California wonders are in the ground. We still got more to go. We still got sweet chocolates to plant, and I can't remember. We got more. Oh, and we got our glow orange bells in the ground, our islander bells in the ground, our flavor burst bells are in the ground, and our golden California wonders in the ground. Let me show you. So we're looking a little droopy here, been out in the sun all day, so we're getting ready to hopefully have storms. And this triple roll, this is just fabric Tiffany happened to grab, and since it was here, we went ahead and used it. But the spacing on this is way too close together for bell peppers. So it's got cayennes in it, because those plants won't get as big as these bell pepper plants. And we've got Buena Mulatas in here, Carolina cayennes, Charleston hot cayennes, long red cayennes, red flame cayenne, oh, red rocket, not red flame, red rocket cayennes. We got Mall's red hot cayennes in here, Thunder Brown Cachos, Thunder Mountain Longhorns, Ring of Fire cayennes, and they all look good. And like I said, they're looking a little wimpy this evening, but the day's about over, so the night's going to cool off and it's going to rain. If it was to bypass us, the rain was to bypass us, I don't see there's any possibility it's going to happen. Then we'll have to get down here before market in the morning and get water on this overhead, because I ain't got drip irrigation on it yet. We'll have to overhead water this because they won't survive another day in the sun. When you plant your stuff, you got to take care of it. You can't torture it. And this ground was damp, but definitely not wet, so it won't take it long to be a dust bath. So Tiffany is bringing out our cucumbers and stuff out of the greenhouse so they get rained on tonight, so she doesn't have to hand water. Those hopefully will be going into the tunnel over there next week. Lots of work. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with us. Share this video and look forward to some more. Harvest videos are coming before you know it.